Hello and welcome to the last race of our regional races of Central Bohemia and Prague. This is a short race or short course in Černé Voděrady. Very nice autumn, and I'm looking forward to this race. So enjoy the recording. Here at the start, when I first saw the map, I wanted to go to control number 1 along that bigger road and then take the smaller path. Then, the bigger road is on my right. That's what I mean. But here, because it was so close to the start, I actually didn't start it to the right. And then, unnecessarily climbed this little hill. And then there was this clearing in front of me. And when I saw it, I was like, nah, I'm not going to run through it. And I opted for the way that goes somewhat in the middle along the line to control number 1. So first I ran here to the left, sort of downhill, and then there is this valley which has a path in it, so I took that path, and at the end I ran all the way through to the path junction on the top, let's say. I didn't want to go through the denser forests because it seemed to me that I would probably lose more time getting through. I could have gone here, for example, but this path was so runnable that I didn't want to. It was okay to run here. I'm not sure if I would have been faster going through the through these bushes here. Oh well, denser forest, let's say. And so when I got to the top, I then ran to the left and basically followed the path, and there is this small junction. So from that point I started to go right to follow more the contour and to find the control at the edge, let's say. And this strategy worked nicely. I had no issue finding the first control. Second control was sort of similar. I just followed the contour and then followed the edge of this denser forest, and I only had to go down, and I had to lose some height to get to control number 2. So that was okay, but yeah, never mind. So if you want, you can skip to control number 2 because it was quite easy.
To bude tady dole. Jo, tohle.
To control number 3, again, I just followed the bearing, and around these, denser forests, young denser forests. So far, so good. Up until here and around this sort of hilltop, I was still feeling confident. But then, when I was getting through this forest in front of me, I sort of lost my orientation sense of a north, or I don't know what, and I lost quite a bit when I was, readjusting my direction here, because somewhat I lost the north, or I don't know what happened with me. I even started running along the road to the left, but I stopped shortly, because I knew, okay, man, you are not supposed to run along the road. So yeah, you see here I'm just losing time. I should be there. I should be there shortly. Yeah. So that was control 3. Now to control 4, it was better. I already had my orientation sense put back together. I'm not sure if that was a good English sentence, but I hope you get it. So here just the clear points were this clearing, and then I knew that behind the clearing I should get to these erosion gullies, and yeah, no issue there. There was already a path leading to the control, basically, so that was easy. Control 5, again, I think no, like, not a difficult one, I would say. You just need to run along the contour. That's what I did, and in the direction. So yeah, I think I started feel my legs to be tired a little bit here, but I was still able to run, so that was nice. And then around this point I started to see this non-runnable forest, and I was like, but this does not look like non-runnable forest. This looks pretty runnable. So it was here I was a little bit confused, but I stayed on the track. I thought, okay, maybe it's the next one here. So thanks to that, I continued in my direction, and I knew that in the corner of this non-runnable forest, I should get to this stone or cliff. So yeah, I got there without any issue. Here there was this control 6, which I think I could have gone down to that path and along this hill. I don't know why I didn't do it, but I decided to climb up a little bit, diagonally, and then go down the hill. So maybe it was a little bit shorter but I think I would be there same time or maybe even faster going around the hill. Well, at this stage I was probably still feeling sort of strong, and I wasn't afraid of climbing up, let's say, probably. So that was my choice. And then behind this small stream there was this clearing, clearly visible. So I knew that I have to climb up to the top, and at the top of that clearing I will see the stone. So if you want, you can now skip to Control 6. It won't take long for me to climb up, probably a minute. Control number 7, again, more or less I just took the bearing, let's say, but my strategy was to run along this hill, follow the contour more or less, and to get to this non-runnable forest. There is this boundary, so follow that, get to this narrow ride that should be there somewhere, and then to the control number 7. So that's what I did, and it worked well. Still I had, let's say, decent amount of strength to run, so I was trying to catch up this guy in front of me. Yeah, happy with that. So here basically I took the shortcut over the stones, let's say. Anyway, I did a small mistake here. I wasn't looking into the map up front. I went to the left. I should have continued to the right, get through the forest. Here, when I started to read the map, it started to be obvious that I need to go to the right more, but I should have done that sooner. And then I went here. It was there was some person in front of me. It was a little bit misleading, but I knew that I wanted to go like more to the right. Yeah, here I think I read the map correctly and ran in this small valley where are the stones, and around them And then I had a little bit of trouble crossing the stream because I was like, where should I cross it? It was not so wide, but probably I'm not so young, so I didn't feel very confident to jump over it at the point where I was standing. So yeah, I lost a couple seconds there, and then yeah, I was looking for that narrow ride that would lead me directly to control number 8, but I decided that I'm not really going to look for it, that I will just go straight uphill and I should see the control there. So yeah, that's what I did. You can skip it to control number 8 or watch me climb, whatever you wish to. Here from control 8 to control 9 there was only this sort of non-runnable forest. I don't know, I didn't want to go down and up again, and I also didn't want to go through that non-runnable forest. It looked like it's not it would be a difficulty, let's say, for me to go through it. So I decided to go around. I think, I don't know if it was not the shortest, but for me it was the most convenient route choice. It took me about 30 seconds to climb up here, and then I just followed the vegetation boundary basically. I also noticed that there is this sort of a ridge, so the control was kind of on the ridge and at the vegetation boundary. So that was sort of my direction, or my heading. Worked pretty well. Here I'm not really running because the slope was steep. I wasn't really feeling confident in my legs to run here. But other than that, it was okay. I have found the control easily, let's say. And now to control 10. Again, my strategy was sort of simple. I knew that I want to cross that stream again, and that the control is somewhat opposite the first pond there. So I was sort of heading to that pond. That was my first intention. But when I got out of this forest and then into this sort of marsh, it wasn't a marsh really, I also noticed some other runners, and one of them is actually a colleague from our club, so I knew that he is running the same category, so I just followed him, sort of, you know, and I that was easy, you know, to get to control number 10. Here it was just physically demanding because my calves were already hurting when climbing up, and that's one of the reasons why I did this next route choice, which was running around the whole hill. This guy in front of me, he actually climbed up and crossed, went the straight line, let's say. Here I was just thinking about the strategy, but when I saw that climb, I decided no, I'm not into that. I would be faster around it, and I think I was actually pretty fast going around, although it was maybe 200 meters longer. So yeah, here I just ran as long and as fast as I could. I got to that clearing. That was a little bit more difficult to pass than I anticipated, but here you can see the shakes. It was a little bit downhill, and I was also trying to run as fast as possible, so the stabilization was at the edge of its capabilities here. Anyways, let's speed it up to the point where there is this other object, let's say, or something like that on the map, close to control 11. So around here I started looking across this stream on my right if I will see some sort of different or some other object, and if I see some kind of narrow ride or path, which I did so now, and then it was clear again where exactly am I. And I decided to go along this path for a bit and then turn left around this non-runnable forest, which is on my left. And then from that point, diagonally get to control number 11. To control number 12, I think I could have gone to the left along the contours and sort of around the hill, or probably even going straight would be an option, sort of, I guess. But I saw this like a path, like a clearing that is a path, let's say, and I decided to go that way because it seemed a little bit more runnable. I know that I was really feeling my legs here, and that's why I was not that running that much. And this was a good choice because running on a flat surface is for me okay, and I can be sort of fast. And also from the navigation point of view, it's easy. Then here I turned left on the vehicle road, and I was looking for the, let's say, second clearing on my right side. So this one is the first one. Then there was this, there began this next one, somewhat here. So I started heading into the forest. I wanted to go through it, although this is not really a runnable forest, but yeah, sort of it was. And then I just followed this this sort of clearing, and basically straight to control number 12. I didn't really went straight to control 12. I a little bit deviated to the right here, which you could consider as a mistake, but let's say I just wanted to get to the river, and then not a river, this is not a river, this is some water line or water gully. So I got there, saw some people on my left side, which was exactly where my control was. Then I even helped them, so yeah, this guy was looking for the stone which is on my left, and I was heading that way anyways because control 13 is that way, so I could have gone maybe a little bit more straightish way, but I sort of found a way left side of this greenish patches, let's say. So I decided to go around them, and I was basically, counting these small forests, small denser forests. So I knew, okay, this was the first one. In front of me is the second one, and I need to get to the third one. And this guy was also asking something. I thought that he's running the same category because last weekend I was running in the same category as he did, but this time we were in different one, and he actually wanted that stone. So here I knew that I need to go to this non-runnable forest, or it's slight green, so it's more or less walkable at least. And then here was the marsh, so not an issue finding the control. It was easy. And to control number 14, I decided to go straight, take a bearing, and really carefully follow it, not carefully, but follow it as much as I can. And I had a good luck, executed pretty well. Only when I was almost at the control, I wasn't sure about the distance, so I slowed down a little bit too early, and then there was this stone that it looked so small, so I wasn't confident that it's the stone that I'm going to.
No, bitch.
Yeah, you see here it is. It's a significant stone, but it's not like a big boulder or anything. Same situation to control number 15, although as you will see I did a mistake here. Can't really explain it. Probably I was tired and lost some concentration here. First I was just sort of following the stone fields, and then there was this small patch of green that I identified, and I thought, okay, here I am. But then, as I said, I probably lost focus and didn't notice that I'm going too much to the left. Maybe I thought here that when I was going around this green forest, that I went too much down or too much to the right, so I was trying to correct myself, and I went too much to the left. I should have just continued in that direction to the right, because my control is now like 50 meters away from me in that direction that I looked just now. But I saw these guys coming from the control here, so I thought that this is my control. I wasn't really thinking probably at this stage. And when I saw the number, I was like, okay, so my control must be downhill. It took me 5 seconds maybe to realize that. And yes, I agree, I lost overall 20 seconds here, probably. And then again, to control number 16, I just took the bearing and followed it as much as I could, executed pretty well, and yeah, I get to that feeder. Behind it I saw one stone, and then I just slow down a little bit but follow the direction and until I saw the control 16. So good execution here. From control 16 to 17, that was basically a sprint to the last control. I basically saw even some people around that control standing, so that was easy, and then straight to the finish. So this was the last race of the season. It was a very nice race in a nice forest, so I enjoyed that. and I hope you enjoyed this recording. Let me know in the comments if you like it, and yeah, I will try to post some recordings from the trainings, and see you next time. Bye.